Today I mixed acrylic ink with soft pastels, and the results really surprised me. Can these two mediums actually mix together? Let's test it out and see what happens. So we've got our oil pastels and our acrylics inks here. I've got the sand, of course, the Neocolor gold, also the khaki green and champagne colors, and then we've got our pastels. So we're just going to jump right in. I'm just going to make some marks. It's just a Canson watercolor sketchbook page. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of try to see what what happens if we mix these colors together with our acrylics and see if we get different colors. That wasn't a very strong color. I think we need more. Really got to get in there and get the pigment down. I don't think I got enough. Okay. There we go. And see it changing now. Makes kind of a cool color. Just kind of stumbled. I was just thinking, if we can mix the gesso in, why can't we mix acrylic in? Okay, that color might be too light. Let's try this blue and see what happens. I don't think I'm getting enough pigment on there. Okay. It's very messy. Ooh, that's fun. Look at that fun color. So it's really an idea of using what you already have. And since the pastels are pretty much pure pigment, there should be no issue just mixing them together. I did look it up. There is no issue mixing them together. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that color. I think this is my favorite, though. Look at that. That's fun. And we got like a whole new range of colors. Let's try one of the darker ones. This is like a dark, sort of brown color from the Jack Richardson set. Let's try that out and see. That's a really dark color, but it's kind of awesome. Look at that one. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty color. Okay, the Neocolor gold seems to be my favorite. That's not a shock. Let's try this with the sand. And I don't think the white is, the champagne is okay. It's just sort of, it kind of makes it more chalky. I don't think I like that one as much. I like the richness of these tones though. Okay, let's do one more and see what we get. Okay, let's try this and see. This is sort of a brown, reddish tone. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that one. I think these two are my favorite. I think the Neocolor gold might be what we use today in our piece. So I think it's going to be really cool. Okay, that one's good. Just look at that blue. I love that blue. Okay. Focus, focus. This one isn't bad. But the Neocolor gold is really doing something with the all the colors, I think. And that champagne is just too much. It's really opaque. And I think that's why the Neocolor gold is a transparent color. So it's going to give us, ooh, let's try this like purpley color. It's going to give us the most transparent mix. I'm just going to do a bunch of these little colors here. We're just going to try it with the Azo Gold, since that seems to be my favorite. So yeah, I think it's because it's a transparent color. Ooh, I got a lot of that one. Now you can't, I don't think you can buy the quinacridone Nico as a gold anymore. They make a version of it. This is sort of, I stocked up like 5 years ago when it was being discontinued. And that's why maybe it was 5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. But that's why I have a lot of it. Okay, this purple is sort of working. Not quite what I expected. That one's really good. It looks so good with the blue, though. That's going to look really good with the screen. You can see that they mix together pretty well. It's just a fun experiment to try to play with your acrylic paints. You could use, I'm using liquid acrylics or fluid acrylics, but you could definitely use full body. You have to mix a little more, obviously. But I've kind of been grooving on the liquid acrylics or fluid acrylics, I should say. Okay. Fun colors. Look at all those colors we made. Ooh, this one actually turned out really nice. This one over here. I like that one. So we're working on the Oahu hot pressed cotton top paper today. Using a white crayon. Put down some marks for resist to the watercolor. Okay, I've got this sort of brownish, greenish, more brown than green. I thought it was more. Let's add some more yellow to that. There we go. Don't want to get too dark here. I want to keep it pretty light. Let's add in just a little bit of this sort of green tone. Grayish green through here. And keep it light so that when we come in with the pastels, it's not going to be like super dark. Might be super dark on the bottom, but I want to keep it pretty light. Sort of really been loving like cerulean blue for the sky lately, mixed with a little bit of Payne's gray. We need more water in that. What's that? I think I'm gonna brush. Some more Payne's gray up here. Give a little spritz. I like to keep my paper pretty damp when I'm working. I like working wet and wet. Let's add a little bit more of this sort of English ready color. Gotta be careful with that one because it's really saturated. What is that? Okay. Don't know what that was. Next, I'm going to come in and just sort of take out some of this color just to give a bit more drama through there. I like lifting. This paper does a really good job lifting. So let's let all this dry and we'll come back and add some pastels. All right, let's come in with this sort of brownish color pastel. And these are the pastels from Jack Richardson, the Dark Spectrum. Really dark, dark, dark pastels. I'm coming with a little bit of the of the clear gesso a little bit. I think the clear gesso just makes it spread a little better. And then we can come back in maybe with a little bit of the, oh, that's really pretty though. I think the brush just gives it a little bit more control in mixing these colors. And I like mixing them on the page. Really subtle colors through there. Maybe a little bit more of that color. Ooh, that's cool. And try adding in a little bit of this sort of purpley color. I like how we can get all smeary in there. Let's add a little bit more of that quinacridone. Let's see what we get. Kind of a funky looking green. That's weird. I like it. And this is why we kept everything a little lighter, because I really want these colors to pop through here. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I'm going to put some of this sort of brown, this other brown through here. Add a little bit of gesso. I'm going to put some of that green in there, I think. What if we did some of that yellow in there too? Sort of like that. That's kind of fun. Do I need more? I might need more. Just a little more. More is always better. Some more lines in here. I'm going to come in with a little bit of this peach color. Just to add some pretty subtle marks through here. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that peach color with what we get going on here. And we all know the rule. We don't mess with the sky. We don't mess with that because that ends up being disaster. But we are going to put a little bit more of this sort of pastel-y, purpley color through here. Without gesso. Which means that, you're going to have to spray a fixative onto this. Maybe something a little bit more bold. Maybe we had like one line of that sort of orangey color coming through there. Okay, I want to add a black mark coming through here. Because guys know I have to have a black mark. It's imperative. Maybe coming down just a little bit through here. Let's come in with a little bit of gesso. The Caran d'Ache here on some deli paper so we can make some marks. I haven't done this in a while. Just this black Neocolor too. I think I just want some marks through here. Just to add another layer of texture. Always more marks. This is just another way to add just a little bit more texture to your piece. And it's pretty subtle. It's not terribly obnoxious. Just kind of gives it a little bit more movement, I think. Okay. Okay, now I'm thinking that I want to add just a little bit of the azo gold through here. Just a little to kind of give it some energy, maybe. Just on top as like a little glaze almost. Maybe not all the way across, maybe just right through here. What do you guys think? I think it works. Okay, now I think I'm done. Let's look at it with a map. Okay, here it is with a map. I like it. I like it. I like the sky. I love this little section right through here where the watercolor kind of meets the soft pastel. That's really pretty. I like the addition of the Nico Gold. I think it gives it just a little bit more pop through there. I kind of like it next to that purple, too. Love the layers that we created. They're all very dark, but I kind of like dark things. I think mixing in the Nico Gold with the pastels was kind of a cool idea. I think that the clear gesso helped spread it out a little bit more. So I may need to play with that just a little bit more. It wasn't quite the effect I thought I was going to get. But I do like the colors that we got from mixing the Nico Gold with the soft pastels. I like these lines right through here that add just a little bit of light to that area. And of course, the scratchy black marks are always my favorite. What do you guys think? Is this something you would try? Something you like? Yeah, I think it works and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so I have started a mail club and there are 2 memberships. There's one that's the premium membership where you get an actual print, a piece of work for me, and then there's the print club, which I'm going to send out the same print printed on a postcard once a month to people that sign up. I will leave a link in the description about how you can sign up. It's pretty reasonable. I do ship internationally. So this is sort of a little preview. Got the envelope, the card. Get these little pieces of ephemera. A sticker. Hello, Bingo. A certificate of authenticity for the original pieces. This is a piece that I cut off from one of my discarded watercolors. So you can take everything in the package and collage on top of it. And then the actual piece comes in this lovely glassine bag and a note from the studio. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Very simple, nothing too fancy. Trying to keep it easy. So I will leave a link to that in the comments. If you guys want to sign up, that'd be great. You guys had a great week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.